Totally get it.
Okay.
But why are we letting it linger? Why we ain't getting no paternity test so we can just dead this?
I told Kirk several times, and I keep repeating myself, you know you need to take the test. He still ain't went.
Kirk Frost has hit rock bottom. His life, once filled with luxury, fame, and the adoration of reality TV fans, has taken a dramatic, shocking turn. In the blink of an eye, he's gone from living a high-profile lifestyle, married to one of the most successful figures in the entertainment industry, to facing a $900 million divorce settlement with Rasheeda. The very same woman he once shared his life with is now his greatest adversary. How did it all spiral so far out of control? How did one of the most talked about couples in the reality TV world end up in this financial and personal nightmare? This isn't just a divorce, it's a catastrophe with twists so shocking that no one saw them coming. As we dig into the details, you'll discover everything you need to know about how Kirk went from the top to the bottom in what seems like overnight. Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship was always a roller coaster. They made headlines time and time again for their fiery arguments, public disputes, and the explosive allegations that tainted their marriage. From cheating scandals to emotional confrontations, their personal lives were always a topic of conversation. But despite the chaos, Kirk and Rasheeda remained a fixture in the media, leaving fans wondering if they could ever make things work. Then, everything took a turn that no one could predict. After years of tension and drama, Rasheeda has come out victorious in the divorce, securing a jaw-dropping $900 million settlement. It's a staggering amount, one that's left people questioning how the situation escalated so quickly. On the other hand, Kirk, once a man with a reality TV career and a lifestyle that many would envy, now finds himself at his lowest point. No longer a star in the public eye, he's struggling to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. The extravagant house, the cars, the lavish lifestyle, all of it is gone. Kirk now faces homelessness, forced to navigate a reality where he has lost everything he once held dear. The man who seemed to have it all is now grappling with the fallout of his poor decisions. How did it all unravel? It's a story of bad investments, personal mistakes, and a marriage that couldn't withstand the pressure. But the most shocking part of it all is how quickly things turned around. One moment, Kirk was on top of the world, and the next, he was left with nothing. The public's perception of the couple has shifted dramatically. What was once a high-profile, enviable marriage is now a cautionary tale of greed, betrayal, and loss. The impact of this divorce goes beyond just Kirk and Rasheeda. It has left their families reeling. Rasheeda's family, while sympathetic to what she's been through, is reportedly relieved that she's finally free from the toxic relationship. Her siblings, cousins, and even close friends have expressed a sense of relief that the chaos has come to an end. They've seen her fight for years, trying to make her marriage work, and now that it's over, they're hopeful she can move forward and focus on her future. But while there's a sense of victory for Rasheeda, there's also an undeniable emotional toll. No matter what has happened in the past, divorce still takes a heavy emotional toll on everyone involved, and Rasheeda's heart is no exception. Kirk's family, however, is dealing with a different kind of heartbreak. Some family members are worried about him, unsure of how he'll cope with the fallout of his actions. Others are concerned about the way the public and the media will treat him in the aftermath of this very public humiliation. The Frost family dynamic has been shattered, and it's unclear how it will ever be the same again. Relationships that were once close-knit are now strained, with some family members grappling with feelings of anger and betrayal. The emotional divide has created an uncomfortable atmosphere, and the question on everyone's mind is how the family will ever recover from this. The fallout from the divorce has left deep scars, and with the public eye still focused on the drama, it's hard to see how the Frost family will navigate their new reality. Fans of Kirk and Rasheeda have been vocal in their reactions, with some expressing sympathy for Kirk, while others believe he got exactly what he deserved. The $900 million settlement has left people speechless. How could someone go from the top of the world to living on the streets in such a short time? It's a question that many are asking, and the answers seem more elusive than ever. For some fans, this might be a wake-up call for Kirk, a much-needed jolt to change the course of his life. There are those who believe this public humiliation will be the turning point Kirk needs to get his life back on track. Others, however, think his downfall is inevitable. They argue that the damage is done and that Kirk will spiral further into despair, unable to recover from the emotional and financial devastation. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's future is also a point of speculation. With her $900 million settlement and her thriving business ventures, Many are wondering how Rasheeda will handle this newfound wealth and freedom. Will she continue to build her empire, or will the pressure of her massive settlement take a toll on her? Fans are curious to see what direction she'll take now that she's free from the emotional baggage of her marriage. Some are even wondering if she'll try to reconcile with Kirk, but most speculate that she'll move on to bigger and better things. The questions surrounding Rasheeda's future are just as intense as those surrounding Kirk's. Will she continue to rise above, or will the weight of her victory cause her to falter? Only time will tell, but fans are eagerly waiting for every update, dissecting every move she makes. As for Kirk, the future remains uncertain, and the question of whether he will be able to recover from the devastation of his divorce and the loss of his home looms large. His world has been flipped upside down, and now he finds himself in a position where the stakes have never been higher. Many are wondering if this could be the wake-up call he so desperately needs to turn his life around. Could this be the moment where Kirk realizes the gravity of his situation and finds the strength to change course? Some fans still believe that Kirk has the potential to make a comeback. They argue that with the right support system, a shift in his mindset, and a renewed sense of purpose, he could rebuild his life, regain his reputation, and even find success once again. After all, Kirk was once a prominent figure in reality TV, and his fans continue to root for him, hoping he can bounce back from this massive setback. But is it too late for Kirk? The damage to his reputation has already been done, and the public's perception of him is forever tainted. The media has painted him as a man who lost everything due to his own decisions. His public humiliation, coupled with the financial ruin he's facing, could prove to be insurmountable. The emotional toll of losing his home, his family, and his standing in the public eye may be too much for him to overcome. His reputation was built over years, but it was shattered in an instant, and now he must deal with the consequences of his actions. With the weight of his mistakes hanging over him, the road to redemption may seem impossible. The question remains, will he rise from the ashes, or has his fall from grace been too steep to recover from? On the other hand, Rasheeda's future looks much more promising. With a thriving business, a new sense of independence, and the financial freedom that comes with her massive $900 million divorce settlement, she's in a much stronger position to move forward. Free from the toxic relationship that held her back, Rasheeda now has the opportunity to focus on herself, her career, and her dreams. Her empire has been growing steadily, and with this newfound wealth, she is poised to expand even further. Fans are excited to see what she will do next, as many believe that Rasheeda has the potential to take her success to new heights, leaving behind the drama of her past. However, with the massive settlement also comes new challenges. The responsibility of managing such a large sum of money could become overwhelming, and Rasheeda may face pressure from both financial advisors and the public. Will she be able to handle the weight of such a large fortune, or will the stress of managing it impact her life in unexpected ways? There's also the reality that her victory in the divorce settlement could lead to backlash. Some critics may accuse her of taking advantage of Kirk's downfall, and the media may continue to scrutinize every decision she makes. Despite her success, she could face new obstacles as she navigates the complexities of her new life. The public will be watching her closely, eagerly waiting to see how she handles this next chapter. Rasheeda has a lot to prove, not just to her fans, but also to herself. Can she maintain her composure and continue to excel, or will the pressures of fame and fortune cause her to falter? As the story continues to unfold, both Kirk and Rasheeda's futures remain a topic of intense speculation. While Kirk's path to redemption seems uncertain, Rasheeda's rise to independence presents a bright, yet challenging, future. The world is watching, waiting to see how these two individuals will navigate the aftermath of their very public divorce. Will Kirk find the strength to rebuild, or will he be consumed by his mistakes? And as Rasheeda steps into a new chapter of her life, will the weight of her massive win become a source of empowerment or lead to unforeseen challenges? Only time will tell. Kirk's downfall and the shocking $900 million divorce settlement have left fans with more questions than answers. What do you think will happen next? Will Kirk be able to bounce back from this devastation, or is he truly finished? And how will Rasheeda's life change now that she's free from this tumultuous chapter? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you've been following the drama, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates. The story is far from over, and we'll make sure you don't miss a thing as it continues to unfold.